or hot, he would still go to his field to work on his crops. He only stopped working when the weather was severely cold or stormy. The cow was really lazy. Every day he would dip himself in the pond and swim with the fish and sing with the birds. He sang, Humpty Dumpty Doo la la la, la la la. One day, the cow said, "Hey, brother buffalo, why do you always need to work? Why don't you just go into the relaxing water? Why do you need to work all the day? You would get a sunburn and you will get dirty." The buffalo replied, "You can relax yourself, brother cow, but I got to work on my field so I can have something to eat and sell my vegetables to the market. I'm also preparing for the winter coming soon." The cow pretended to not hear the buffalo and just swam off. He thought, must be a long time until winter. I can relax and do my crops. Day by day passed. The buffalo was still working on his field while the cow was still swimming in the pond. Soon, winter came. The cow started to work on his field, but he couldn't do any work because it was freezing cold outside. He said, "How can I work in this condition?" Well, the buffalo was hurrying to get his crops into his house for some food. Soon, snow began to cover the ground. The buffalo was drinking some tea when he was sitting near the fireplace after enjoying a yummy dinner. The cow, however, was sitting in a corner, shaking. His body couldn't fight back the freezing cold winter, so he just sat there thinking about all the food that he could have if he had worked hard. This is the end of my story. From this story, I had learned two valuable lessons. The very first lesson is we shouldn't be lazy like the cow. We should be diligent like the buffalo. If we are lazy, we won't have any food to feed ourselves, and we won't have money to buy the things that we want. But if we are hardworking, we will have enough food to feed ourselves and have enough money to buy the things that we want. The second lesson is time management is really important. If we don't know how to manage our time, we would spend too much time doing the useless things and spend little time on doing the things that are important. But if we know how to manage our time, we would know when to do this, when to do that. We will do the important things first and do the unimportant things later. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them now.
Did you like the story? Alright.
Vâng ạ, và sau đây sẽ là câu hỏi phụ của bạn Hà Phương đến từ giám khảo Hồ Hồng Anh. Xin mời cô ạ. Good afternoon, Hà Phương. How do you feel now after the presentation, the story? are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Okay. If you If you were the buffalo, what would you do to help the cow?
I would tell the cow advice.
What is the advice?
Advice is like things to tell the other person, help the person to know a little bit more.
Will you bring your food to the cow's house to invite him?
Excuse me?
If you were the buffalo, would you bring the food to the cow's house to help him, and why?
Yes.